I'm Dr. Sanjay. I founded Amrita Homeopathy in 1997 in Kerala. We are placed at 2 locations in Bangalore, in Korumangala and at Marathalli. Memory loss is a very common thing that we notice in people, not only in old people but also in young people. So it's very important to know what is normal and what is abnormal. Memory loss can happen normally also for anybody, and also due to certain diseases like Alzheimer's. So we need to know where we need to seek medical attention and where we need not. It is very common, we must all have observed that we keep something in some room or the other, and then we may forget where we have kept that thing. It is basically a very common phenomenon happening because of our preoccupied nature. Either we are preoccupied with so many things. Sometimes the mind can also have a defense mechanism to create a memory loss, so that you don't want to remember certain situations. It is actually a protection which the mind seeks. There are some instances which has hurt you a lot and you don't want to think about it, and in the process your mind can have a defensive mechanism where you tend to forget things which you don't want to remember. There has been a study done that people can develop memory loss. I've had friends who are very, very intelligent and who have extremely high memories, and at some point of time have developed Alzheimer's, where they forget things. And when you forget things where you cannot function normally, then that is when you say that it is a condition where you need medical attention. Let's say you have forgotten to attend a very important meeting. You know that the meeting is there, and next day morning you have totally forgotten that there is a meeting. You have forgotten that that you have had your breakfast. After half an hour, if your wife asks you, you probably go and ask your wife that whether your breakfast is ready. You may forget that you have taken a bath. This kind of abnormal forgetfulness is something which needs attention. I have had a patient who woke up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock and started preparing coffee because he believes that it is early in the morning, and he feels that the day has started. Or he feels sometimes it is in the afternoon time, when after food he usually has a coffee. So this kind of an abnormal forgetfulness where you forget time, place, and maybe even your name or maybe your relative or friend is what where you may need medical attention. I've had it's a friend of mine who was so busy with his work that he was walking on the street and he forgot that he's actually not in his car, and he was standing at the signal waiting for the signal to turn to green. So this kind of a forgetfulness is probably not a medical condition, though it sounds very funny, but it may not be actually a medical condition which requires medical attention. It was because he was so much occupied with his work, he forgot that his car was given for service and he was walking, and he thought his mind is somewhere else. He is not focused on that particular thing. But he himself realized after 2 minutes that he was standing in the signal along with other vehicles, thinking himself to be still in the car. So this kind of a forgetfulness is abnormal. It's normal, and it might happen when you are totally preoccupied. Do not get anxious about it. Any injection taken in childhood at 10 years of age will not cause any abnormal forgetfulness. As the body ages, the mind also ages, the brain also ages. Usually memory is stored in a place called as the hippocampus, and there are some nerve endings there, and these nerve endings will keep secreting certain chemicals which will help you to store your memories. So whenever the age happens, degeneration of nerves also happen, and so the memory can deteriorate with age, and you may develop problems like Alzheimer's or even otherwise age related memory loss, which is called as senile dementia. So this is normal. So you need to identify what is normal, what is abnormal, and accordingly deal with it.